Do you know the top richest billionaires in the world today? The richest people in the world are those who have individually the highest dollar value. In this video, we'll list the top richest people in the world who have great influence, after all, being entrepreneurs of large global companies. Before we start, please like and subscribe to this channel and then sit back and relax. 1. Bernard Arnault and family, $213 billion. According to Forbes magazine, Bernard Arnault, the number one richest family in the world, has an estimated net worth of $213 billion. The LVMH empire, which includes Sephora and Louis Vuitton among its 70 most renowned fashion and beauty businesses, is run by Bernard Arnault. LVMH spent more than $3.2 billion in 2019 to acquire the Belmond Luxury Hotel Group, which owns or manages 46 hotels, trains, and river cruises, and in 2021 acquired the American jeweler Tiffany & Co. for around $16 billion, which is believed to be the largest acquisitions on record by a luxury brand. The 73-year-old French billionaire, whose family was well off and ran a prosperous construction company, spent more than $14 million of that money in 1984 to purchase Christian Dior. They currently reside in Paris with 5 children, 4 of whom are employed by the family business. He is married to the concert pianist Hélène Mercier. 2. Elon Musk, $152 billion. With a recently estimated fortune of $152 billion, Elon Musk is the richest person on the planet. Originally from South Africa, where he was born and reared, he came to Canada to attend Queen's University before moving to the University of Pennsylvania. He later relocated to California, where he made the successful decisions to focus on his business ideas rather than his studies. Musk is an entrepreneur known for being the CEO of Tesla Motor and founding several companies such as SpaceX and SolarCity. He created and worked in several companies throughout his entrepreneurial career. Some of Elon Musk's companies are Zip2, PayPal, X.com, SpaceX, Starlink, Tesla, SolarCity, Gigafactory, OpenAI, Neuralink, and The Boring Company. He co-founded PayPal, which he eventually sold to eBay for €2 billion, after his first software company Zip2 was acquired in 1999 for $249 million. In the same year, he established SpaceX and became the founder and CEO of Tesla, an electric vehicle manufacturer. Musk was able to effectively acquire Twitter for $44 billion in April 2022. Musk has 8 children and has been married twice. He had 2 kids with singer Grimes, with whom he had his most recent relationship. 3. Guatam Adani, $129 billion. The businessman Guatam Adani is the richest man in India with a net worth of $129 billion, placing him in the 3rd position on our list. In 2008, the billionaire appeared on the Forbes list for the first time with a fortune of $9.3 billion that allowed him to sneak into position 91. In 2021, 13 years later, his assets already amounted to $50.5 billion, a figure that ended up almost doubling in 2022, and in 2023, his net worth increased to about $129 billion, surpassing Jeff Bezos. Behind this immense growth, however, it seems that the Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi, who before leading the country had been governor of the state of Gujarat. The Hindu, who during his time as governor received the support of the billionaire, has been seen on a jet owned by Adani and at his own son's wedding. In addition, when he became president, he was pardoned for a fine of around €30 million that had been filed against him for destroying 75 hectares of mangroves in Mundra shortly after he became president of the country. 4. Jeff Bezos, $121 billion. Amazon founder Jeff Bezos is the 4th richest man in the world, with a current net worth of around $121 billion. With this asset, Jeff Bezos exceeds the GDP of several countries, such for example Uruguay. That is, a large part of his fortune came from the growth of Amazon. The name Amazon came about because of the Amazon River. At that time, Bezos wanted a name that started with the letter A, as companies listed on Google appeared alphabetically to users. He stepped down as CEO of Amazon in 2021, and Andy Jassy took his place. In addition, as an investor, he owns shares in several companies, such as Google, Twitter, Uber, and Airbnb. Bezos is the owner of many apartments in New York City, resides in Washington, California, and Washington, D.C., as well as a ranch in Texas that serves as the private base for his business, Blue Origin, which in 2021 launched travelers into space. Despite having 4 children together and being married to Mackenzie Bezos for 25 years, the couple announced their divorce in 2019, the same year that Bezos also revealed his connections with Lauren Sanchez. 5. Larry Ellison, $110 billion. Larry Ellison is an American entrepreneur, businessman, and philanthropist who is the co-founder, CEO, and CTO of Oracle Corporation. Larry was listed by Forbes magazine as the 4th richest person in the United States and the 6th richest in the world, with a fortune of $69.1 billion, up from $54.5 billion in June 2018. But recently, Larry Ellison appears on the Forbes list with an estimated worth of about $110 billion, making him the 5th richest man in the world. 6. Warren Buffett, $109 billion. One of the most recognized investors in the global financial market, Warren Buffett, is ranked 6th on the list of the richest people in the world according to Forbes. Warren Buffett is the CEO of the Berkshire Hathaway Holding Company and is worth around $109 billion. Warren Buffett was the son of a U.S. congressman who earned the nickname the Oracle of Omaha when he bought and sold his first shares at just 11 years old. He runs Berkshire Hathaway, which owns companies like Dairy Queen. Buffett pledged to give away 99% of his fortune in 2006 and has so far donated $44 million. Also, unlike many other billionaires, Buffett still lives in the same house in Omaha, Nebraska that he bought for about $30,000 in 1958 before making his fortune. 7. Bill Gates, $104 billion. Bill Gates, the founder of Microsoft, once held the top spot as the richest man in the world. Currently, Bill Gates' fortune is estimated at around $104 billion, according to Forbes magazine, making him number 7 on our list. Gates can attribute his wealth to the software company Microsoft, which he co-founded with Paul Allen in 1975. He supports global health initiatives such as improving global sanitation and eradicating diseases such as malaria and AIDS. Gates is estimated to have donated more than $35 million worth of Microsoft stock to the foundation, which is currently the largest private donor to the World Health Organization. Thus, as a great investor, he owns part of his fortune in shares of companies such as Berkshire Hathaway and Walmart. Finally, after a long time serving as CEO of Microsoft, Gates is now dedicated to philanthropic causes alongside his ex-wife, Melinda Gates, through the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, which is one of the main shareholders of Berkshire Hathaway by Buffett. 8. Carlos Slim Helú, $90.7 billion. The Mexican businessman of Lebanese origin, Carlos Slim Helú, began his professional career when he was studying. His first job was as an adjunct professor at the UNAM School of Engineering, and he currently holds the 8th place among billionaires worldwide, according to the Forbes ranking. And although many of us started that way, teaching classes, not everyone reaches his place as the richest businessman in the country. His net worth, the value of his companies, was $90.7 billion. Last 2 years, his closest competitor in fortune in Mexico, Germán Larrea Mora Velasco, has a little more than a third of that amount with $25.9 billion. Then, a fifth of Slim Helú's fortune is that of Ricardo Salinas Pliego, owner of Grupo Salinas, with $12.9 billion. 9. Mukesh Ambani, $88.2 billion. Mukesh Ambani is an Indian businessman and executive known for being the chief executive officer of Reliance Industries Limited, India's largest private company, a conglomerate with interests and activities in multiple sectors, from constructions to energy production to textile manufacturing. With a current net worth of $88.2 billion, Mukesh is considered one of the richest people in all of India. He is also one of the most successful in the country's history. Due to his assets exceeding $88 billion, he is popular on all lists of the world's richest and most influential, sneaking into the top 10 regularly. His leadership of Reliance Industries Limited has managed to turn a family business, mainly dedicated to the textile business, into one of the most valuable businesses in all of Asia. 10. Larry Page, $83.7 billion. Larry Page is an American businessman known as the co-founder of Google, alongside his college roommate Sergey Brin. He is a computer scientist and was the company's first CEO. He also established Alphabet Holding, a group of business that includes Google, YouTube, Chrome, and Waze, among others. According to the Forbes list of billionaires, Larry Page is presently worth $83.7 billion. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit like, the subscription button, and the notification bell. To get notified when new videos are uploaded from this channel, please share your thoughts about the luxurious lifestyle of billionaires, the world's richest people, in the comment section below. Thank you.